Hello everyone, my name is DJ Yonder, the official spokesperson for the Bricks and Battles YouTube channel, and today I have an extremely high budgeted video to show off our latest build, the firing range map from Call of Duty. Most of our builds for the Call of Duty maps, we usually just do the map, but we decided that we wanted to add an aura to this build, so we decided to expand the build and create an entire military base. When my producers told me how much money I had to spend on this video, I wanted to make sure that this was the absolute coolest video that we've made to date. So before we address the tank in the room, first we're going to start off with our watchtower. In the descriptions, you're going to see the people who helped us and collabed with this build. So one of our most trusted, most faithful partners, Panda, they call me Tank. We put together this watchtower. Right now it is under maintenance, but normally the light does spin around on its own, giving us a great view of all of our surroundings, so we can see any attacks coming from the sea, the air, or if the mole people decide to come from underground, we'll see it too. But it is a awesome watchtower, and we don't really get attacked because it's only a training facility that we are watching over here. But just because it's only a training facility doesn't mean we can't have our very own army tank to protect this place. I mean, I hit a general on him, Ronimus, and I saw that he left the Empire, so I figured he must have a lot of time on his hand. I don't want him to know that I'm a big fan, but I did see that he was over in Brick City and talking about working at a burger joint. I hit him up. I said, dude, you're working at a burger joint, come build me a tank. Money talks, and because of how much money we had to offer, he didn't just build us one, he built us two. So to begin this tour, we're gonna go ahead and hop in this bad boy and get going. So we're gonna go ahead, go on this long trip. Oh, ayo. Yep, that's about it. So as you see, we have our maintenance facility, maintenance area of the map. We have this army tank, and we also have its little brother. Again, this is a training facility, but you never know when you're gonna need two army tanks. So right across from the hangar, where we'll be housing our future arsenal, future Humvees, Jeeps, and whatever I decide to spend my money on. Right across, we have the medical tent. As you can only imagine, being that this is a training facility and the soldiers don't see any actions, and us having two army tanks on base, we have a lot of medical emergencies. So right here, we have our state-of-the-art medical facility, medical tent, where we give first-class medical treatment and healthcare to our soldiers that are living on base. Right next door, we have the armory with every weapon that we have right here on the wall for the troops to come pick the weapon of their choice and head over to the firing range. We always emphasize, don't forget to check out the weapon in the system before you take it, so we know that when we find the lightsaber marks in the mess hall, we know who rented out that lightsaber. So we are going to hop in this Jeep because I really don't feel like tearing up the rest of the map with the army tank. This was built and designed by Nuvo. His link will be in the description below. So here we have our bathrooms. You're going to check out our mess hall later, but we want to make sure that we have enough stalls because of how messy the mess hall can get. We want to make sure that no one's ever waiting for a stall. And of course, we have the guys and we have the ladies we give them a lot more space. I don't need to explain myself there. Right here behind us, we have one of the firing ranges, and we'll see that later in more in depth once we get into the map itself. Next, I'm going to show you guys the mess hall. Right here is our mess hall, and we have basically all the food that you can possibly imagine. These guys have obviously left the mess because we are very strict about tucking in their chairs and leaving it nice and tidy. I don't know what happened in the middle row. They just, yeah, I'm not gonna ask questions, but we have lots of room for our troops to eat, lots of food for them to come and self-service, for them to come chat, hang out, have a good time, and the occasional food fight. Where did I park? Okay, here we go. Next, we are gonna show you guys the command center. The command center is kind of pointless because, again, we're just a training facility, but our generals and our commanding officers do plan the trainings in this building, and as you can see, there's lots of desktops. Now, because we're a training facility, we don't believe that they're just in here planning trainings. I'm almost sure that they are running an underground Fortnite league out of this command center. They will deny it, only time will tell, but this is where they spend most of their days. Next, I'm gonna show you guys the barracks where the troops sleep. Make sure not to scratch the Jeep. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So here we have our barracks. It is getting nighttime. We have two barracks, one for the ladies and one for the gentlemen. Pretty straightforward. You have a bed, you have a nice inn to store your stuff, and right in the middle you have the bathrooms with showers, sinks, and your stalls. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and drive back around to the firing range that I showed you guys earlier, and we'll go ahead and get into the firing range map itself. This is going to be absolutely epic, and we really hope that you guys enjoy. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off here. So for those of you guys who are Call of Duty fans, you guys will automatically recognize this. You have the back spawn point, you have the firing range, and right here you have the Jeep that's by the door. I'm gonna start to the right, and you go through the tunnel. Right here you have the camping spot. The people will be running across the map, and you just pick them off as they run. Then you go into the back spawn area. You have the mounted tires just like in the game. You have the building in the middle that splits up into a couple places. You have the back firing range right here, and then here you would go right. There would be a little room, and they'll have the little shooting targets here. There will be another shooting target here, and then you have this little building that had the ladder. You would climb up, camp here, and camp from people coming in this direction. Around back we had the little, I guess you can say, a house. I don't know what exactly, but it was a two-story building. You have this sector going out to the center of the courtyard. You will go around here. You had this staircase that would take you to the second level. You can jump across here, or you can camp next to the sandbags right here and try to pick up people who are going to go up to the middle tower. So this one of the things that you were fighting for the most. Now obviously we don't have ladders going straight up that work in Lego Fortnite, so we decided that we rather have functionality rather than looks. So Brian came up with this ladder idea. Nufo changed it to this specific piece, but the concept was kind of a combination, a duo, and it works beautifully. You're able to just go up the ladder, but it doesn't just like let you go up fast. So you do get that essence, like you're climbing the ladder. And for those of you guys who remember Call of Duty, I mean, going up the ladder was a calculated risk. Like you knew that if I don't time this perfectly, I'm going to get picked off from the back. Right here we have the second Jeep made by Nufo. That would be right here in the middle of the map. And that building that we were in earlier, the one that split up, you can either go to that back building over there, and then you can come right up the middle and you can enter this building right here. This building was, I guess, like a mechanic's garage. You would go up to the second floor, and right here you would be, I mean, this is where the battle was. You can pick off the people going to the tower. You can pick off the people coming from the corner of the house. You can pick off the people going through there, and you can just camp that back spawn point, which is where we started in the beginning. And then you would work your way around the left side of the map. So you had the center. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember starting off in this spawn point, and you just knew that there were going to be people by these sandbags, and I would launch a sticky grenade, and you just get the kill, because you know people were going to run to this spot, and they were going to camp out by the sandbags and see who was coming, and you just knew someone was going to be here. So around the left side of the map, you have the giant wall, and you had the trailer. We had to make it a little bit bigger, but you would go through the trailer and come out through the front. You can peek through the windows and get people running across the map. And you would go around to the back corner. You had this second building, and then in the back corner you had the little house that had the restrooms. There would be another target right here. The sinks, you'd come out. You had the back spawn point. Now, the cool thing is, the back spawn point, if you played the game, depending on which version, there was a volleyball court here. There was another Jeep here, and it is in the budget. It just hasn't arrived yet. But we did purchase a helicopter, which is part of the map in the back with the rotor spitting. That'll be coming soon. And as we continue to add on pieces, we will be doing shorts to show you guys new pieces and new vehicles as they come in. So there you have it, folks. I mean, this was just absolutely fun to make. I probably feel like this was so far our best Call of Duty build. It's been an absolute blast making and working on this build, just focusing on all the details and remembering all the camping spots, and just firing range hit different. I think Flocka said it best, and Kaz's Discord, and we've built a lot of Call of Duty, but just firing range hits different. This was one of the most iconic maps in the Call of Duty series, and I'm really glad we decided to take this on. I had been saying for a while that I wanted to do it, so I'm glad that I was finally able to put it together. So there you guys have it. I'm gonna give you guys actually a bird's eye view of the map, of the base. We have the command center, we have the firing range map, we have the barracks. I mean, this is an absolute treasure of a build. I mean, come on guys, Call of Duty firing range. This is a beast of a build. If you haven't already, and you want to see more builds like this, if you want to see tutorials, which I will be doing a tutorial of how to build the barracks, if you want to see more stuff like this, I mean, no one does what Bricks and Battles does. And again, I want to shout out Nufo for building the Jeeps. I want to shout out General Ronimus for building these tanks and staying on budget with them. I want to thank Panda for being a valued member of the Bricks and Battles team. and always being there to help me when I need it. He was a great asset for this build as well, and just the Bricks and Battles squad in general. We appreciate the support, the love that we get from you guys. So if you love this build, like this video, share, leave a comment in the video section, and tell us what was your favorite memory from playing on this map in Call of Duty. Tell us your best memory, your worst memories. Tell us where you used to camp. What was your favorite gun to use on this map? Leave all that in the comment section. And most importantly, guys, we are trying to reach our threshold for our supporter creator code. So use code BattleBricks in the item shop to help support the channel, to help us grow and continue to bring builds like this. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for sticking around. Yeah, and don't forget to have the notification bell on, because again, we are going to be getting new toys, and if you want to see the new toys as we get them, when we upload them as shorts, you got to make sure that you're subscribed and the notification bell is on. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, because we do play Lego PvP with our viewers, and if you ever want a chance to play on this beautiful Call of Duty map build, you got to subscribe to the channel. So thank you guys for taking the time to watch our amazing build.